You might have watched my video from a few weeks ago where I showed you how to use Adobe Express in ChatGPT. Well, today we've now got Photoshop available in ChatGPT also, and it's totally free to use. You don't even need a premium account inside of ChatGPT. And this video is sponsored by Adobe, but let's get in and show you how to use Photoshop inside of ChatGPT. First of all, we need to actually attach our ChatGPT to Photoshop. You're going to come over to the app options or over inside of the sidebar, you come over to apps, and then once you click on apps, you can then come in and connect your ChatGPT to Photoshop. Now, once we've got that connected, we're going to come into a chat window and we'll start off by saying at Photoshop. You can see here, I've got this already connected, so we can at Photoshop. We then need to actually add our image that we're going to edit with. So we're going to come in and add in the image on here, and now we've got a range of prompts that we can actually use inside of here, and there is a list of them. I'll put a link down below to a list of them on the Adobe website to help you get started. But for some of the ones that I want to kind of like have a look through is, I'm thinking kind of like, let's make me pop from this image. So you can even say something like, let's make the person pop. So we're going to click on that and then click add. Starts analyzing the image as to what it might want you to do, and it's then going to come up with a range of options and sliders for us to adjust inside of ChatGPT. Now it's gone away, it's analysed that, and we can either download the image if we wanted to, but we've got these sliders here, and you can see from these sliders we can start playing about with the vibrance. So if I wanted to, I could turn it all the way down or turn the vibrance up, but we can then still kind of like come over and change and select maybe like contrast, so we can change or increase the contrast or whatever we want to. And then we've got also like the exposure options, the whites and the blacks that we can change all inside. And you can see here, if I'm changing these around, it has just selected the subject in there as well. Now if you wanted to, we can still open this up inside of Photoshop, but we want to carry on and play about with this a little bit more. So we're going to come in and try something else. So let's say, you know, it says here we want to change the blur on the background, so we can type in blur the background. I can spell, I promise you. And it's going to go away again. It's going to select the image, which is me as a person, and it's then going to separate that from the background, and it's going to allow us to have those sliders to then be able to adjust the background. So you can see here, it's blurred the background. It's blurred it quite intensely, so you might want to turn that right down. You might want to turn it all the way up. It depends on what you want to do. We've got all of those. You can see I do have just a free account, but you know, we want to add something else in there. What else can we do? Let's say make this image look cinematic. Make this image look cinematic. Okay, we're going to click on enter again, and it's going to go away, analyze that image and decide which areas of Photoshop it wants or can give us access to help make this image look cinematic. I thought it'd come up on the screen there, but it hasn't quite come up yet. Here we go. It's come up, and it's got these options here again. So we can come over to the slider option here. We can click on that, and we can then start playing about again with the contrast. Okay, and you can see here, it's actually got the whole image selected this time. So we can change the vibrance if we wanted to. We can change all sorts of things, the highlights, the shadows, and what's this other one we've got on here. And we can change the temperature of that to make it look more cinematic. Let's go with something like that. We can also change the tint on that as well if we wanted to do that. So there we go, we've now got that option. We can then come over and download that. We can continue editing this. We can do more things. Let's say we wanted to, you know, remove the background. Remove the background. Okay, and it's going to go away and it's going to remove the background for us. Now these are all kind of like prompt led, all simply within inside of ChatGPT. I'll put a link for you down below in the description for you to try this for yourself, and to link also those other kind of like prompt ideas. But we can see here it's actually removed the background for us. And again, we've got a slider here. I'm not sure what that slider's doing, but you know, it's given us that option. We can just go back to our image if we want to, and then just download it. Now you can also do fun things like adding a glitch effect to the background. All I've said here is add a glitch effect to the background, and it's done exactly that. It's got our sliders here, so we can come in and we can change the strength of those, we can change the displacement of them, or any of the angles of them, and all of the options there inside of Photoshop, inside of ChatGPT, if you like. It's as simple as that, and it keeps giving us kind of like prompt ideas of what we might want to change in here inside of ChatGPT when we're editing a photo inside of ChatGPT using Photoshop. Completely free to try. Go give it a go yourself today, and if you've got any questions, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, thank you very much, and bye for now.